All right, it's October 15, 2019. Bomb cyclone. Bomb cyclone. All right. Where did this come from? Don't know. But here it is. October 15. It could strike northeast Wednesday, unleashing intense rains and winds. I need to hear. I've asked this before, and I didn't get. The only response that I remember is someone saying, nor'easters. Yes, I lived in the Northeast, and nor'easters rain. Okay, I need to hear from you guys. New England, Northeast, nor'easters. Snow, blizzards, right? Right? Did I have never experienced a wet nor'easter. No, wet meaning, well, you'll see. One of the articles I'll go through, wet versus white. Okay. A heavy rain is a nor'easter. Well, according to Wikipedia, it, it can be rain, I guess, but it's a macro scale extratropical cyclone in the west north Atlantic Ocean. Alrighty. Remember that. So, I want you to see what our media is saying. I don't know why we're not hearing screams from people that read articles now, that they're not screaming something like, I'm going, well, I was going to curse, nuts. Okay, yeah, we really have entered a whole new life. Kind of like we're on a different planet and they do things differently here. And why only a few of us have been transported to this planet, I don't know. But it sure does require an awful lot of attention because, well, it just seems like things are changing rapidly. So, nor'easters, heavy rain. Okay, let's go with it. Organized in the southeast. It's organized in the southeast. What? It's organizing in the southeast. So, I guess this is the nor'easter. It's organizing now. Said late Tuesday. So it's late Tuesday night. It's organizing. Can't you see? Can't you see it organizing? This is moving away. It's on its way to you guys, Ireland, Scotland, England, UK. This seems to be, yeah, heading further north into Canada. And it sure is kind of, well, being put out here in the Atlantic. So, all right, organizing in the southeast. Let's go with it. And it's going to move up the coast. Well, it's going to have to do some fancy turning to go up the coast. But they can do that fancy turning with frequencies, extremely low frequencies, they can use to steer weather fronts. So it's going to produce 1 to 3 inches of rainfall from southeast Pennsylvania to Boston. So it sounds like it's going to hit Pennsylvania before Massachusetts. And, well, maybe they'll bring this down and then go across Pennsylvania. Maybe they'll blow this little blip up and say it's just going along this coast, the East Coast. Okay, well, let's see. It's going to have wind gusts 30 to 50 miles per hour. It will promote rough ocean waters, coastal flooding, and isolated power outages and downed trees, particularly near the coastline. Localized flooding is also expected thanks to high rainfall rates, especially Wednesday afternoon and night. This storm will slowly move away Thursday. But at some point tomorrow, the storm could strengthen so quickly that it'll become a bomb cyclone. Wow. So Wednesday afternoon, all right, it's 10:38 p.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time. So in less than 24 hours, somehow this, well, can't be this. Or they could turn it around, I guess. Head it back. Move it really fast. But what's it going to be? Where's it going to be? How's it going to be? How's this going to happen? The time frame is the 15th to the 16th. So this is happening current time. It's current time. But as it moves, all right, so that's tomorrow. And we don't see anything here. All right. Let's go back. It's going to strengthen quickly tomorrow. So, all right. I guess what we see here is, well, precipitation like in, I don't know, the Great Lakes, and then it comes together with I guess the storm that they're going to redirect up the coast. Is that how it's gonna happen? Here, let's go to NOAA, because NOAA knows, right? NOAA. Here. Okay. Wow. Wait a second. So it's coming in from the Atlantic. Wow. Well, what do you make of this? Organizing in the southeast, going up the coast, but it'll hit Pennsylvania first, then go to Boston. And NOAA, well, right here, it's coming in from the Atlantic. Am I going crazy? Am I losing my mind? Am I? Because something is very wrong with this forecasting. But you do see this huge, very defined line right here. All right, well, okay. I guess you guys up north are going to get rain and wind. They're going to call it a nor'easter. They may strengthen it, and it'll be so quick that it'll become a bomb cyclone. Here, what could make this nor'easter a bomb cyclone? Nor'easter. I want to explain a little bit about what it is, plus another term that became mainstream last winter, bombogenesis, bomb cyclone. Yes. Oh. Okay. So, satellite image, and this is the 15th October, and goes to, this might have been earlier today. Well, doesn't seem like much activity is happening for that bombogenesis, bomb cyclone, nor'easter. But hey, I'm not a meteorologist. What do I know? What do I know? I'm just, stupid American. Okay, wow. So something's definitely coming in here, right? I mean, let's see. Let's watch that tracking again. So it's starting on the 16th through the 17th. Okay. So it's coming in from somewhere. Well, it looks like, doesn't look like it's coming in from the Atlantic. So Noah, wake up. Really, it's kind of hard to see how this is going to work out to look like this. What did we just see? And it's got to happen pretty fast. All right. This bold term has been around for many decades, but when news media picked it up last winter, it was used to grab attention like polar vortex or El Nino. These are real meteorological terms related to science, not consulting research, and who cares? Why did you throw that in? Okay. Not consulting research. All right. This is the first of the season, but it's likely we will have many, many more. Many more. So, I'm from the north. Winters, one nor'easter, maybe two for a winter. Wasn't it last winter or 2 winters ago you had 5 back to back? Yeah. Well, get ready. It seems that you're going to be having many more. Your first one is going to be, well, tomorrow and Thursday. This is, all right, I've got to do this because what we're living is truly insane. I don't have anyone in my real life, to discuss these things with. So I sit with a microphone talking to you guys. Ain't that swell? Well, thank God I have you guys. All right, nor'easter to undergo bombogenesis and lashed New England with heavy wind-swept rains. Oh, well, this is kind of how I look right now, and it ain't windy at all. So, reminiscent of scores of whopper northeast storms, snowstorms. But this system will be wet, not white. The powerful cyclone will organize rapidly Wednesday. I thought it was organizing in the southeast tonight, right now, but okay. It'll qualify as a meteorological bomb due to its speed as it strengthens. So I may be sounding, like it's not serious. You take every day serious now. Seriously. You have no idea what they're going to be bringing to you, and it could be nothing. We've seen this kind of reporting and nothing happens. So, wind, any kind of wind, even slight winds are bringing down trees. Park your cars where no trees are. Park your cars up on a hill instead of keeping it lowland. And I don't know. Well, just hang out on the second floor of your home, or get to a second floor or third floor or a rooftop. Who the hell knows with the flash flooding? And prepare for a power outage. Storm will start to gather itself to the south of New England on Wednesday morning. It'll start to gather itself to the south of New England. It's going to gather itself. I don't get that. I don't get anything I read anymore. Nothing seems to be making sense. All right. The National Weather Service in Boston said, altogether this storm looks progressive. Well, it is heading to the northeast. Massachusetts. Of course, it's progressive. Portland, Maine. My God. That's a given. All right. Moving quickly enough that widespread freshwater flooding from rainfall shouldn't be an issue. though there may be isolated instances of urban flooding with low astronomical tides, coastal flooding is unlikely to be a concern, even though I've read other articles where the coast is going to get whipped up and you're going to have coastal erosion. All right. Soaking rains, gusty winds. Exact details still remain uncertain as to threats and impacts. So it's going to be there Wednesday, which is not even 24 hours, and the National Weather Service can't forecast. Threats and impacts, we don't know. We don't know. Uncertain. Biggest impact will be wind. Winds will start to pick up from the south early Wednesday afternoon, beginning to gather steam east of the Interstate 95 corridor. A couple of hours after lunchtime. Okay. Interstates are littered with wind towers that emit extremely low frequencies, which can intensify storms, which can steer weather fronts. And yeah, you get those extremely low frequencies crossing one another, you can whip up a whole lot of wind. It's important to note that there are still uncertainties with timing. If the storm comes in faster, it could affect areas farther north during the evening commute, such as the Boston to Providence, Rhode Island corridor. Okay, well, we don't know how fast it's coming in, and we don't know what the threat and impact are, but get ready, everybody. Get ready. My God, sustained southerly winds of 30 miles per hour to 40 miles per hour with gusts to 60 miles per hour are possible inside Interstate 495. Interesting how they do the interstate thing, huh? Here, Interstate 84 comes up too. 84, where's 84? Well, it's somewhere here. And, oh yeah, slight risk that a narrow channel of winds is in excess of 80 miles per hour. Isn't it interesting how they can forecast a risk of a narrow channel of wind in excess of 80 miles per hour that I guess is in between all of the gusts of 60 miles per hour. Oh wait, no. On the Cape, you'll get 65 miles per hour. And that's in between a 5 or 6 hour window around midnight Wednesday. But that timing is flexible. It's flexible, as is the exact track. Are you getting what we're reading? Easterly winds could cause some coastal erosion. But that the narrow channel of winds, hurricane force, could develop and target the Cape. So you guys on the Cape, be ready. The threat appears low right now, but it's growing. So it's inside the mind of the weather terrorists, and they're just deciding whether or not to bring you hurricane winds. Oh my God. Well, I'll link below to everything. It's going to sideswipe Maine. Sideswipe Maine, and other articles are saying, Maine, you're going to get it. Not a sideswipe. You're going to get the heavy winds and heavy rain. So it's going to sideswipe Maine now, en route to the Canadian Maritimes. 1 to 2 inches are possible near and east of Interstate 84. You hit these clouds with frequencies, you can drop rain from them. You know, lasers. All right, down East Maine is a secondary spot that may pick up close to 1 to 5 inches to 2 inches. If the storm takes a more direct path inland, some 3-inch amounts or greater are possible. In Maine, I don't know what the hell. Full foliage will make it easier for trees to suffer wind damage, bring down power lines in spots. All right. Well, Austin, power outage. Power outages are happening all over the country with even just a little bit of rain and a little bit of wind. So here, well, it does seem as if this is going right out into the Atlantic, and doesn't look like it's organizing. It looks like it's in the Atlantic. The rain dries up. It's a drought in the Atlantic. It does look like this was actually a far more connected rectangle of precipitation earlier. It seems to be breaking up. This is a new weather front that they're creating right here. You see all the very strange defined bands of precipitation that suddenly they blow up into, well, looks like very bad storms. The red meaning heavy downpour. Of course, the radar and the extremely low frequencies are belting away. Nothing, no precipitation, and in fact, well, this is heading north, so it really should bypass Pennsylvania. I'm concerned about Wisconsin, this peninsula area right here, because this has been sitting here for a while. And are you getting massive downpours right here? Because this isn't moving, but everything else is. Don't you love it? When man manufactures weather, they can hold it in place, they can create whatever the hell they want, and because, well, the American collective brain is dead, they can actually do this, you know? Well, it's going to organize in the southeast or do something in the southeast, but NOAA, well, it's coming in from the Atlantic. All right, well, and the language, potential, possible, likely, could is a word, could. It could be a bomb cyclone if all of the ingredients fall together, but let's wait for the weather terrorists to decide what they want to do to you. Yeah, we're living some pretty bizarre friggin' nightmare. They do seem to be chemtrailing here. Let's just do a sub-regional check. Yes. All right. Well, maybe they're going to manufacture something overnight. And boy, they can do it overnight. So, you see all of the chemtrails and the microwaves, the ripples. So they're at work. They're maybe going to get something going for you. I wish none of us had to live this, but it seems that, yeah, this is it. This is life now. It's not going to get any better, and hold on to your hats because it's going to get a lot worse. But guys, prepare for anything. Maybe they're going to move this. They're going to blow it up and just move it on up the northeast. The weather pipeline. Oh boy. Well, nothing is coming in from NOAA. NOAA, how did you get this? How'd you get it? Where'd you get it? How come you're the only one who has it? But they say, here, nor'easter spinning southeast of Martha's Vineyard is bringing tropical storm force winds to parts of New England. GO 16 captured what appears to be an eye developing this morning. It could become a subtropical storm. Wow. Alrighty. I don't know what to make of anything. But really, don't let down your guard. Never let down your guard. Even when things seem so unbelievably insane that you can't really make sense of anything, you kind of laugh at this forecasting that does, whoa, they're really, could other Americans not be noticing? Could they not be noticing? We truly have been transported to another planet, guys. And I guess the spaceship that we were in, you know, it blew up, you know, before it landed. And it just spit all of us out all over the world. So, you know, we've got a few in Scotland, a few in Ireland, a few in Canada, a few on the West Coast, a few on the East Coast, a few in Australia. Yeah, you got what I'm getting at? Because this is not my world. I don't understand it. I don't. This is not what I've ever lived. All right, well, enough for me. Stay safe. Stay safe. Please stay safe.